Jack. It's a nice day out here today. I'm going to take a little time and show people how to do a little bit of gold panning. So I'm going to leave it over to Jack now. He's going to show you what to do.
Hi, I'm Prospector Jack, and I'm here today. I'm going to talk a little bit about gold pans and how to pan. And for you beginners out there, maybe you've done some panning and not been very successful, or you don't know how to do it at all, I'm going to show you here today. I'm going to start off with talking about gold pans. There's different sizes, different colors, different shapes, and for all practical purposes we just have round ones here today, but we do have different colors and different sizes, and slightly different styles. In the old days, back during the California gold rush, they basically only had a metal pan. That's about all they had, and these are good. I still use this pan. I had inherited this one from my grandmother, and I can pan with it, or I can use it for, I can put water in it, put it right on the fire, heat water up, and I can wash my face in it, stuff like that. You could cook in it. I wouldn't recommend that though. We have the new pans today are made of plastic, and they're molded, and they have riffles. As you can see here, this one's got two sets of riffles. It's got larger riffles and it's got smaller ones. This here is for your rough panning, and these smaller ones are for cleanup. This particular pan here is 8-inch, and this is a cleanup pan, and it's also a good, good pan for a child to use. This pan here is a 10-inch. It's good for somebody that's, that may not have a lot of strength. When you got stuff like, when there's a lot of garnet and stuff like that in the material, it makes it very, very heavy. And after a while, that action tends to wear on your arm. You get tired. We got a couple of plastic 14-inch pans, and this particular one here, the green one, has the large riffles, and it don't have cleanup riffles. It's a good pan. And the black one is my personal favorite. This one here has cleanup riffles, and it has the large riffles. I like the black pan because the gold is easy to see in there when you get it down. Stands right out, and I don't miss it. Although I can't see black magnetite so easily in this pan, but that's all right. I don't really care to get the magnetite. I want the gold. But I'm going to show you in this pan today on how to pan. But before that, I want to talk a little bit about classifiers. And classifiers, I have two of them here. I got a 1/2 inch, and this one here is 1/8 inch. And these here are used for classifying your material, getting the bigger stuff out, getting the unwanted material that you don't need. There's another one that you can buy that goes in between these two, which is 1/4 inch, and it'll go right down to 1/16 and finer. And you use what you need for the kind of gold that you're going after. You're in a place that's flour gold, you can go down to the very fine mesh. Or if you know that you're going to be getting the bigger nuggets, so on, you don't have to use such a fine mesh. And these here stack up. You can put them on a 5-gallon pail, shovel your material into your classifier, shake the whole bucket and everything, back and forth, and splash some water, wash it with some water. That helps too. But it'll wash your gold right through these and into your bucket. And then you just throw out the material, that's unwanted. But make sure you check them first for any gold that may not have fallen through. Nuggets and so on. But those work great. And then what you have left in the bucket is all ready for panning. I also use a sieve. right from your own kitchen. You can buy these in any department store. But this works great for when you're just panning, you know, test panning or something like that. Just shovel your material into it, right in your pan. That's what I'm going to use today. And basically, I'll just set that there so it don't wash away on me. But I will dig the material and shovel it right into that strainer. You can get you a few good scoops right in there. I usually load it right up. Or you can just put one scoop. Depends on, you know, whatever's good for you. Same with gold pans. You know, the one that you choose is the one that you know, work well with. It's a matter of preference of color, size. But anyway, you want to dip your pan right in the water, put your sieve in the water, and shake it back and forth. And once the water has washed these rocks, the big ones, throw them out. You don't need those. Get it down a little further and shake it real good. And your gold is going to wash out through that screen and go right in your pan. And then set my pan over here out of the current so it don't wash away on me. And then you want to check. You want to check and make sure you don't have any gold left in your screen. Check it out real good. You don't want to throw away any gold. No gold there. And I don't see any gold in there, so toss it. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure you're in a nice calm spot to pan in. You don't want to be in a current, because you don't want that current washing the gold out of your pan. And if the water is silty, you can just kind of swirl it around, let some clean water come into it, and just get rid of some of that lighter stuff. And then the key is agitating your material. And what this does is it stratifies it, which means that all the heavy material will sink to the bottom of the pan, while the lighter stuff stays on top. And that's what you want, the light stuff on top, so you can wash that off.